Hi, this is Eleanor, and I shared with you the other day that I joined 2 Q4 training groups for Amazon sellers, and they're a must. This is the second training group that I joined for Q4 so that I have a successful Q4. It's the Selling Families Amazon Sellers Q4 training. So everybody knows that the fourth quarter is a favorite time of year for Amazon sellers because the price on everything in theory goes up during Q4. There is no way that every item could possibly go up super high, but knowing which ones you should choose to sell will help you. And if you know the extremely profitable niches during the holiday season, which is children's toys, but maybe you don't have children of your own, so you don't know what to shop for, that's where this group will also come in handy, because they'll help you also know the hot toys that are short supplied versus the ones that are hyped up and well stocked. I know this from experience because though there will be lists that'll come out that'll be the hot toy lists from Toys R Us, Kmart, Walmart, and places like that. Well, those toys will be stocked on the shelves in plenty. There'll be plenty of them. But then there'll be these new toys that come out that the toy makers don't know how they're going to do, and they might hit them out of the park with this and be like a surprise hit. And then those will be the toys that'll be hard to find that will command a high price. How do I know this? Because I've learned from my original coach, who is Jessica LaRue, on selling toys and also other categories during Q4. So this is her sales page, and there are a few testimonials here. But what I want to do is talk to you about some of the things that you will find in this group. They're ready to partner with us, so Jessica and Cliff LaRue, the husband and wife team. And what they have are a couple of options. So we'll go over the first option. I'm going to scroll down so you can see really quick. You can be part of an actual coaching group, or you can just go ahead and get certain things. So for night, we'll start with the mini downsizing. For the $97 course, you can get their Q4 Profits Training ebook guide, which we're going to go over what's going to be in that in a few minutes, and also their Q4 Profits Training videos, along with a Merchant Fulfill course and a bonus bundle training with Jessica and Deborah Conrad. Now, the deluxe package, which is the one that I'm recommending everybody get, is the Q4 Profits Training ebook, the Q4 Profits Training videos, the private 10-week group coaching, so you'd be in a private Facebook group, and then 8 Facebook Live Q&A sessions, a Trends of 2016 cheat sheet, the Merchant Fulfill course, and a bundle training with Jessica and Deborah Conrad. So let's go see what is all included in the guide. They purposely kept the training to the point. There's no fluff, and usually with Jessica, that's how you'll come to find all of her training. It's an 80-plus page packed guide, and everything that they've learned over the past few years that they've been selling when it comes to the holiday season. So this is what they're going to be covering. The top selling categories for Q4. The ranking guidelines and sales volume in their most popular categories that they sell in, along with categories to source outside of toys. I learned this last year. The toy category is not the only game to be in during Q4. We were merchant fulfilling all kinds of wonderful things that we would never have thought of to go and look for. Buying inventory that will hopefully go up in price. Sorry, I forgot to turn off my ringer. Competing against Amazon as a seller. A lot of times, this is the wonderful. Amazon will they'll go out of stock on a popular toy, and that will be the time when you can maybe go into the store, pick that store up, and then all of a sudden sell that store. And that's kind of what they're talking about over here. This toy, it was a game. The Settlers of Catan board game was very popular, and it was a bolo. And I looked high and low for where I lived, and I wasn't able to find it, but this thing was selling like crazy and people were merchant fulfilling it. It was a bolo that we learned about in the group. Keeping up with regular items. Your regular items are still profitable and will still sell during Q4. Stores you never shop will now be on your list. Using weekly ads for research. Taking advantage of store rewards for bigger profits. This is like one of my favorite things to do. Matter of fact, a perfect tip on that right now would be I love using my Toys R Us rewards, and then I also love buying Ray's gift cards while I'm in Toys R Us and using them for my purchase. Setting realistic expectations. Making the most of Black Friday, both as a buyer and a seller. So this is one of the other main reasons that I buy this group every year, because we are prepared with a list. So when we go into Toys R Us, we know exactly what we're looking for to put in our cart. And then we go and look for the other stuff. We pick up that little low-hanging fruit, but we know exactly what we're looking for. Dealing with the new frustration-free packaging. Bundling products for extra profits. Using hot toy lists for sideways research. Setting up a sourcing buy list. ROA goals during Q4. Doing the math so you know how much you can make. Finding popular items in stores and what to do when stores go out of stock. And then your personal life. You really need to make sure that that is taken care of and you're prepared for. So now also, and the other thing that you'll get is the awesome video walkthroughs. Now in this one, scanning weekly ads to find clues on profitable products to sell, researching product lines online to spot the winners, creating buy lists using the main hot toy list, Black Friday preparation, again the bundle training webinar with Deborah and Jessica, and merchant fulfilling made easy videos. Now that's what is in the ebook and the training videos. And then this is the additional stuff that you get for the group. There's nothing like being in a live group, because when you're in a live group, you have questions, and sometimes the members will find things that other members haven't found, and they might share bolos in the group and things like that. Or there's just different things that you what I'm trying to spit out here is the benefit of being in a live coaching group is kind of like going to a networking event where if you wouldn't have gone, you wouldn't have met that potential client or somebody that knew you that could refer you to a client. So the benefits of being in live coaching groups are priceless. So I highly recommend that you grab the coaching package, and if your budget allows for it. Okay, so these are the awesome bonuses. Jessica and Deborah, they teamed up together to bring you an exclusive training that will help you to utilize the bundling strategy during Q4. They will share with you ways to conquer bundles for Halloween, Thanksgiving, and Christmas, so you don't want to miss that. And then the Merchant Fulfilling course was made by the Selling family, and it walks you through the process of selling items merchant fulfilled. Now, the first 2 years that I was doing Amazon, selling on Amazon, I was afraid to merchant fulfill. And last year I merchant fulfilled, and it was so amazing. I was shipping things out like crazy. I think I did about 300 merchant fulfill orders, and I probably could have done more if I hadn't been afraid before and got started earlier. If you have that daily buyout button, which some Amazon sellers do, when you merchant fulfill during Q4, you are able to roll that money over and over and over again. And so, my link is below, and I actually have a bonus. If you purchase off of my affiliate link, I have a bonus webinar that I'll be doing and holding on October 13th, where you can come and ask me all kinds of questions. And you'll be able to submit your questions beforehand so I can be prepared. And also, I recommend another BOLO group, because a Q4 training group that I talked about earlier, because I said I have two groups that I insist on being in. And if you buy both coaching groups, then I have a private Facebook group that I'll be adding everybody into that buys both of them, along with them getting the webinar. But the private coaching group will allow you to have access to me. We'll also be sharing bolos in there. And that's it. So I look forward to you joining this Q4 group and the other Q4 group. There will be a link. They'll both be linked to both blog posts and both YouTube videos. And I would just like to say thank you for purchasing it off of my affiliate link.